Have you guys ever considered how powerful it is to make your software agentic friendly? This is one thing I want to talk about in this video, but first, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's Car App. My name is Nick, back at it again with another one. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we're doing inside of CoLateral, my all-in-one engineering workspace of the future, and what I think all software should be adopting moving forward into this new world of agentic engineering, dare I say it. Okay, so one thing I've recognized is, like, in the vibe coding space, agentic development environments, also known as ADEs, as you guys know, are like very popular. It almost seems like everyone is building their own version of one. And is that a bad thing? Well, it's almost like the most saturated thing, right? But, is it necessarily a bad thing? If you're gonna create like a software, like a desktop application, you should be making an ADE. I think, guys, so right now, it's just like the vibe coding scene is full of vibe coders exclusively, right? People working in regular jobs in the industry don't even use ChatGPT as a fancy Google search most times. Like, there's a lot of opportunity, I think, out there to really create ADEs with a wrapper that specifically simplifies the job for someone working a real job. So guys, I'm almost challenging you. You can make an ADE if you're going to market it to the right people. Okay? ADEs for vibe coders, I think it's getting saturated. There's already lots of them out there. ADEs, if you can like try to quote unquote trick regular industry folks into using agents, into orchestrating, into having one agent spawn a bunch of sub agents in order to do the job inside of an environment known as your software product. Guys, that is seriously, I think, the way that like the future is going, right? Like, everybody recognize that typing is a thing of the past. So now we're talking while we're working, and sending prompts to agents is going to be the new way we're all going to work, regardless of your job. If you're vibe coding, 100% that's the way you're going to do it. If you're working in engineering, for example, certainly this is the way that it's going to be, like, very, very, very soon. So guys, take advantage of the fact that this is the way that people are going to work. The only thing that you need to solve after you create an ADE is how can you market it to this specific niche, to this specific industry here. So for example, talked to my one buddy Sarge, who came onto the live stream not too long ago. He works in real estate, and he's like, bro, what you're doing with CoLateral, like, this is literally like usable in any other industry. And like, he was talking specifically, like, he calls it like Tony Starking. Like, it kind of looks like that. When you're Tony Stark, you're just talking to your computer and a bunch of agents are doing the work for you. Like, that is the way it's going to be. He said, why are you not like replicating this for all types of work? I'm like, holy crap, that is seriously what the future is going to be. So guys, don't just focus on making an ADE for yourself. Talk to people in other industries, talk to people in different niches, and find a way in how you, sorry, there's a cop ahead, so I'm being cautious here. How you can market ADEs to other industries. Guys, I seriously think that it's as simple as that. There's somewhat of a quote unquote pivot that I'm planning on having with CoLateral, in which CoLateral as a base product is going to be an ADE. It's not an engineering, structural engineering tool belt by default. What it's going to be an ADE, general purpose-ish, right? With an engineering wrapper, but like general engineering, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to sell like all the structural engineering tools as an expansion pack, okay? So that way we can make the base product of CoLateral cheaper because it's a general purpose ADE. But then if you want to use it specifically for structural engineering purposes, consider buying this expansion pack. And then maybe like a year down the road, once I talk with some other people in different industries, you could buy the mechanical engineering expansion pack. You could buy the electrical engineering. It's set, like, guys, the opportunities are endless. So I see this as a way of, we can expand out to a broader audience if we are like kind of generalizing, not diluting. I gotta watch what I say with that. But if we're able to generalize CoLateral into an ADE that could be used truly by anyone in the space or like anyone in whatever industry, it's amazing. And then specific, we are not diluting, we're not running away from our niche. We're still going to just sell it as an expansion pack. Boom, structural engineering tools, if you choose. Because one of the best pieces of advice that I got from someone is, hey, engineers like to build their own tools, so why are you forcing them to like play with yours? And I thought that is the greatest criticism that I've ever gotten on CoLateral. I'm sorry guys, I know a lot of you have given me other pieces of advice, but that was one of the best. That was the moment in which I started to realize like, holy shoot, like this kind of does have to pivot to an ADE. I got to make it like a free flow environment in which they could do whatever they want. And then the tools are just bonus. The tools we can sell as a one-time purchase, which saves them the cost of having to vibe code their own tools, right? That is what the expansion pack is going to be. The 40+ structural engineer design and analysis tools is simply serving as, you can pay this much for the tools instead of spending this much in labor and time, any energy, your Claude subscription, in buying them. Everybody wins. Like, so guys, okay, so just so you know, I'm taking over the engineering industry, okay? I'm gonna take over engineering, but I challenge all you guys to make ADEs for other niches, for other industries out there. Let me know in the comments below, by the way, if you think this is like the right idea and where the world is going. If there's any like constraints to what I'm saying or anything you guys disagree, make sure you comment below. I'm very curious what you guys have to say with that. But with that, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this car app. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video. We're gonna have many more to come. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.